keep on rocking in the
free world.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
It's another beautiful day down at the beach in Vancouver. People out playing rugby and tennis courts are filled. It's just gorgeous. Which van should you buy? This is one of the questions I get all the time. Here's one of the most recent ones I got. Hi Justin, been following you on your YouTube channel, enjoying your videos for about a year, and I finally saved enough money to join the ranks of van dwellers, and I have a couple of questions that I'd love to get your feedback on if you have the time and inclination. I'm considering a 97 Airstream B190 Class B, and wondered if you had any experience, opinion about the quality of build, engine, and transmission, durability, etc. When you make a long-distance RV purchase, do you get it inspected prior to purchase? Go there yourself, take a look before you buy, or what have you. Thanks, keep on rocking the free world. Carl. Okay, Carl. So, basically, you're asking me, a 97 Airstream B190, it's a fairly common Class B, and they're built on the standard Ford vans. When you're asking about engine and transmission and durability, that's not an RV question. That has nothing to do with Airstream. It's just a regular Ford van, just like mine is a Dodge van. So if I want to know about the engine, transmission, and all that, I would look somewhere for reviews of the vehicle, because it has nothing to do with the company that builds the RV onto the van. Basically, Dodge, Ford, and Chevy are the three North American vans. Those are the most common Class Bs that you'll find on the road, especially on the used market. And they're all the same. I mean, sometimes they have slightly different engine sizes and whatnot, but a van is a van is a van. As far as the company that builds the house onto the van, this is what I've learned over the years. People ask me this all the time. I just had another email from someone else just recently too, asking me where they could find an Explorer, like my old Dodge Explorer, and they were dead set on getting one of those. And I basically, he was looking and he was not having any luck, and I finally said to the guys, like, look, why are you limiting yourself to one brand, to one manufacturer? Look at other ones like Pleasureway or Leisure Travel Van or Road Track or Coach House. They're all very similar, and they all use the same van, so there's going to be no difference with engine and transmission and all that. The same Dodge. So he ended up emailing me back and saying that he ended up getting a Class B. It wasn't an Explorer, it was a different brand, and he's super happy with it. Now, what I've learned over the 17 plus years or so that I've been doing this is that there's really very little difference. There are some slight floor plan differences and things like that, but RV parts are pretty much standard RV parts. The lighting is all generic off the shelf. There's no such thing as Explorer lighting or Pleasureway lighting. They're just generic RV lights that you can buy online off eBay, Amazon, or any RV shop. They're all the same manufacturers that make the fridges, the stoves, and all that. So it doesn't matter what brand RV you get, you're getting all the same appliances basically. And the RVs, like the cabinetries and all the rest of that, it's just wood. Now, yes, there are some that are cheaper made, with thin wood, or they use things like particle boards for the flooring and stuff, and you don't want that because if you get a leak, they'll start rotting on you. But very rare, not so many. I've bought so many, and I've never looked at any reviews or anything like that. I just buy it. I like the way it looks, the floor plan. I know I can work with it. Good enough. So yeah, don't limit yourself to just one brand. Look around. An RV is an RV. It's just a nice little cabin made out of wood and styled differently. That's basically all they are. Now, as far as the long distance purchasing goes, I've done that a few times. When I bought the old Dodge Explorer, I had it shipped up from a dealer in St. Louis, Missouri. Sight unseen, other than a bunch of close-up pictures. It was fine. And the people that bought it off me, same thing. They flew up here and bought it the same day and drove it back to the States. I know a lot of people have done that. And when it comes to looking for a Class B, you find one you want, it's probably, there's a good chance it's not going to be in your city. So you're going to have to either go there and get it yourself or have it shipped to you. Now, again, a 15, 20-year-old RV is usually, generally speaking, about the same as a 3 or 4-year-old car. So I've never had any issues with anything not major. In fact, I'll say the only time that I had an issue with an RV, like a big issues, I had transmission problems, radiator problems, all sorts of wiring problems. That was one I bought locally from a dealer, and I had it inspected before I bought it. Within a year, everything started falling apart. But none of the ones that I, bought sight unseen ever had any issues. So I guess, maybe you could say I was lucky. I don't know. But again, we're not talking about cars. A 20-year-old car is a lot different than a 20-year-old RV. 20-year-old RVs are usually barely broken in, honestly. So unless you're buying from like the Rust Belt area or something like that, that's a different story. But here on the coast, it's quite normal to see RVs that are 25 years old and the odometers haven't even rolled over once yet. And there's no rust on them. It's quite normal. So yeah, you might have to take a bit of a risk, or if you've got the time and the funds, then just fly there and have it checked out, or check it out yourself if you really want to. So really, if you're going to buy something like a Class C or a Class A, which are just fiberglass glued onto plywood basically, you're going to want to check to see if it had any leaks, if there's any bulging, and there's any obvious water damage, because those things are a lot more prone to leaks than Class Bs. Or if a Class B leaks, they don't damage as much as a Class A and C, generally speaking. But other than that, even Class A's use the same engines and transmissions as a lot of pickup trucks do. So, dime a dozen, right? So, yeah, as far as the Airstream B190, I would say it's just another Class B, just like lots of other Class Bs. So, if you like that style, then go for it. As far as the van that it's built on, those ones happen to be built on the Ford vans. They're fine. There's lots of them out there. If there was a problem with them, you wouldn't have 20, 30 years of them on the road. I'm just incredible. That's my opinion. I live in a van because it's f***ing rad.
You are watching Just Incredible TV.
Want to see more? Become a patron and see exclusive content. Plus, see new, just incredible videos before anyone on YouTube. Head over to patreon.com/JCredTV and keep on rocking in the free world.